Hello my dear students, so I am here with a new topic, that is measurement of measurement of price elasticity of supply. So price elasticity of supply can be measured by two methods. Number one, we have percentage method, and number two, we have geometric method. Now first we'll discuss this percentage method, how to use this formula as well as how to derive this formula. So first we have this percentage method of measurement of price elasticity of supply can be obtained from the definition itself. And in definition we have done E is price elasticity of supply is defined as the percentage change, or we can say that the ratio of percentage change in quantity supplied divided by percentage change in price. So this is the definition. Definition of price elasticity of supply, and in percentage says the ratio or the proportionate change in quantity supplied divided by percentage change in price. So this is the formula of price elasticity of supply. Now we can derive the main formula. So percentage change in quantity supply can be written as del Q by Q into 100. This percentage change in quantity supply can be written as del Q by Q into 100. So this del Q is change in quantity divided by initial quantity into 100 will give you the percentage change in quantity supply. Now next we have percentage change in price. So this percentage change in price can be written as del P by P into 100. Del P is the change in price by initial price into 100. Now what we can do, that this 100 can be cancelled out. Now we have here del Q by Q divided by del P by P. Now this can be reciprocal, and we can write this one as del Q by Q into this P will go up P by del P. Now we can arrange this one, del Q by del P into P by Q. So this is the final derivation of price elasticity of supply. So we can write E is equals to, from here we can write E is equals to del Q by del P into P by Q. So this is the final derivation, and here you have to know the symbol used in this formula. So this del Q represents change in quantity supply. Q is the initial quantity supply. Del P is the change in price. P is the initial price, and ES represents price elasticity of supply. Now with the help of this formula, E is equals to del Q by del P into P by Q. With the help of this formula, we can solve the numerical problems also. And if you compare the EP price elasticity of demand, we'll get same formula, del Q by del P into P by Q. That one we have already done. So if you compare these two formula, the derivation, okay, we can see that the formula is same. In place of supply, okay, elasticity of supply, the term supply will be used. Instead of quantity demand, you can see in question quantity supply. Okay, if it is, if you are asked to calculate price elasticity of demand, then it will be mentioned quantity demanded. When you are asked to calculate this price elasticity of supply, then you can see that in question quantity supplied will be given, and on the basis of this formula we can calculate the numerical problem also. Okay, I have taken one numerical example. Now with the help of this price elasticity of supply formula, we are going to solve this numerical problem. So in question it is mentioned that a seller sells 100 units. So quantity is 100 units, okay, of a commodity when its price per unit is, initial price is rupees 10. The supply goes to 140 units, means here Q1, increase in supply is 140 units, okay, and as a result of increase in its price, so P1 is rupees 12, okay. Initial price we have 10, initial quantity we have 100, and due to that increase in price from 10 to rupees 12, the quantity supply is increasing from 100 to 140 units. So here we have to calculate the price elasticity of supply, and this is our formula. Now we have to calculate this del Q and del P, okay, del P and del Q. So del P equals to change in price. Change in price means here we can do P1 minus P. Now we can see that when price, when we are calculating this change in price or change in quantity, since price and quantity cannot be negative, so always we have to try to subtract from bigger number, okay. So we have P1 12, okay, 12 minus P we have 10. So how much will get? 2. So change in price we have 2. Similarly we will calculate del Q, okay, del Q. Initial quantity we have 100 units, change in quantity we have 140. So del Q equals to, here it will be Q1 minus Q. Now Q1 we have 140 minus Q we have 100. So here we will get 40. Del Q will get 40. So we got this del Q or del P. Now we have to apply in this given formula. So E is equals to del Q. Okay, del Q we have here 40. So write it. In place of del Q we have 40 divided by del P. Del P we have got 2 into initial price we have 10 and initial quantity we have 100. So now we can do one thing, we can cancel this 0 0 1 0 0 1, 2 1 are 2, 2 2 are 4. So here we'll get elasticity of supply will be 2. So this is the way to calculate the numerical problems by using the formula of elasticity of supply. Now I'll move to the derivation of, okay, formula for geometric method. Okay, now second method we have a geometric method. So this geometric method is used to measure the elasticity of supply at point on the supply curve. Now suppose say I am going to measure the elasticity of supply at point K. So suppose we want to measure elasticity of supply at point K on the supply curve. Now the formula, okay, the elasticity of supply is measured by the formula AB by OB, okay. So this AB represents, okay, AB represents the horizontal line segment. Horizontal line segment, and OB represents quantity supplied, okay. OB represents quantity supplied. So the ratio of horizontal line segment by quantity supply will give you the value of elasticity of supply by the geometric method. Now we have taken one supply curve, S is our supply curve. Now we have extended this supply curve to point A, okay. Now what we can do, that we can measure this elasticity of supply by geometric method by using this formula AB by OB. Okay, AB by OB. E is equals to ratio of AB by OB. Now AB, as I said, AB is the horizontal line segment. So this is your AB and this is your OB. So if you see the length, okay, length of AB and OB, so AB is smaller than OB. Okay, AB is smaller. Length of AB is smaller than OB. Now suppose say AB is for example 3 and OB is suppose say this OB is 5. Now AB is suppose say 3. Say okay, for example, and OB is 5. Now when we divide this 3 by 5, we will get less than, okay, less than 1. So we can say that ES will be less than 1. So when we calculate the elasticity of supply at point K, we will get elasticity of supply will be less than 1. Okay, elasticity of supply will be less than 1. And similarly we can do it for another supply curve. Okay, another supply curve, like if the supply curve is passing from the origin. Okay, let's take another supply curve. Here quantity supply, price. Now suppose say this is another supply curve S1. Now suppose say if we are extending this supply curve, it passes from the origin, okay, and initial price suppose say P. This is your B, this is O also, A also, okay, and as we have seen the formula of E is equals to ratio of AB by OB. Now AB and OB length, okay, AB and OB length is same. When the supply curve passes from the origin, this AB and OB line will be same. So if AB is also 5, for example, say, and OB is also 5, so if we cancel this, we will get ES equals to 1. So if we calculate the elasticity of supply, okay, and if the supply curve is passing from the origin, we will get elasticity of supply ES will be equals to 1 at point K. Similarly, we can do it for greater than 1 also. If the elasticity of supply is greater than 1, then we can see that the supply curve will pass from this price axis. Okay, it will pass from this price axis. Okay, now let's consider, okay, I'll do it in the another diagram. So this is for elasticity of supply is equals to 1. Now I will do it for another case. Okay, elasticity of supply greater than 1. What will be the shape of this curve from where the supply curve will pass? Okay, I have taken another supply curve. Now the supply curve, if we extend the supply curve, we can see that supply curve is passing away from this origin. Okay, so let's consider this point A. Now formula is same. Elasticity of supply can be calculated by using the formula that ratio AB by OB. AB is the horizontal line segment and OB is the quantity supplied. Okay, so horizontal line segment here, if we see the length of this horizontal line segment, this one is greater than OB. Okay, AB is greater than OB, so we can say that AB is greater than OB. Now suppose say this AB length is 6 and OB is opposite 3 centimeter. Okay, 3 centimeter. Now, if you are asked to calculate elasticity of supply, and if you apply this formula AB by OB, we can see that AB is 6, OB is 3. So when we cancel 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So in this case, we'll get ES equals to 2. That means if we calculate the price elasticity of supply at point K, and if it intersect the price axis, if the extended line intersect the price axis, then we can see that ES will be greater than 1. So here the value of price elasticity of supply will be greater than 1. So this is the situation of third case. Okay, so we have done three cases. First case, the line, okay, extended line passing from this quantity supply axis. Second one, the line, extended line passing from this origin, and the third one, the extended line intersecting the price axis. Okay, so three situations we have done.